If you want to see how I achieved this natural everyday makeup look, keep watching. This is like what I wear to class, when I'm running errands, and I want to keep it really fresh. Everything is linked in my storefront under my lightweight makeup look. I'm trying to keep you guys fed with content, so you don't forget about me. I'll get like one comment on a video and it'll be like, show me this makeup look. And I'm like, say less. Of course I'm putting this on. These guys are linked in my storefront, of course. Skin Prep, you already know, is the Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. I really hope I'm selling you guys on this. That kind of looks fun. To start this look off, I am going to mix this Say Glowy Gel in the shade Star Glow with the Drunk Elephant Bronzing Drops. And it looks like that. And then I use a little bit of the Summer Friday Sheer Skin Tint in the shade 5. And I just kind of, ooh, that went down a little bit faster than I thought. And then I just blend it out with my hands. And then just spot conceal. I'm using the Hourglass Concealer in the shade Sepia. And then I'm just blending out with the Rare Beauty concealer brush. And then I just buff out the rest with a beauty blender. This is truly the key component to this look, and I just talked about this product in my last video talking about my favorite products from last year. Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow. And I have it in the shade Medium Deep, and I just put it in these places. And then I just blend it out with a damp beauty blender. You can't tell me that's not literally perfect. And so easy to blend. I just got concealer on my pan. Anyways, the Hourglass Concealer in the shade Sepia in these places. And I know you're probably thinking, but that's such a heavy, full coverage concealer. It's all about how you use it. I do think with that concealer, less is absolutely more. Because this is what we're looking like right now. We are going to do liquid blush in this look. This one was actually recommended by Sabrina Carpenter, so you know I had to buy it. It's the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil Cream Blush in the shade Rose Crush. And I just take a little e.l.f. brush and I just tap her upwards. Of course, we're going to do our trick that I do every time, which is dousing my face in the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Just when you thought you've done enough, do more. Now for powder, there are 2 directions I usually go with this look. Some days I'll use the Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Comfy, and other days I'll do the Huda Beauty setting powder in Cherry Blossom. In this video though, I think I am going to do the Huda Beauty one. Here's the secret, because you don't want to douse, like you still want to keep things really, really light and fresh. So I take my powder puff and I just like wipe it up. I need to clean this until it's just a little tiny triangle, and I just do a little tiny baby bake, just like that. And these are all the places I just haphazardly bake. I am gonna take Comfy right underneath, and then for this one I just immediately wipe away any excess. And while I let that set, I do a wing with the Makeup by Mario pencil. I mean, this brush thing was just genius. Like, I'm obsessed. Then I just tap off the excess. And then under the eyes, I just do a little bit of the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpting Bronzer in the shade Dark. And then for my brows, I just take the Refi Brow Gel and I just quickly run it through. What I found with this brow gel is that it's best to put it on and then let it sit for a second and then run the brush back through it, and that really like sets it in place. I was completely unaware. Oh my god, wait. I did not know that this comes off and it's a brush. Okay, so definitely use this guy. I should have known that. And sometimes, weirdly enough, I'll just take some bronzer to my nose and then just a little bit of that Makeup by Mario bronzer on my cheekbones, but just a little. Next, beauty marks and fake freckles with the Freck XL pen. Then just a little Charlotte Tilbury highlight on the nose, nothing crazy. Just take some of that same bronzer and apply it to the lids. Just kind of brings everything together. Here's honestly my favorite part about this look. I take Clinique Black Honey. I just have on my Summer Fridays right now. I just take it and dab it on like this. I just take my finger and just kind of dab away any excess. And then of course I just take NYX Mauve and just fill in the outer line. And then once again, we take the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and we fan. And the look is done. If any of you end up trying this, let me know, because this never fails me. Bye!
Had to come on here and talk about this lip combo that I just tried out because, sorry, I heard I'm not supposed to talk with my hands anymore. I think I need like a straight jacket to do that. I typically go for like a more, I'm still doing it. I I typically go for like a more vibrant lip because I feel like it brings out my eyes, but this is like more of a neutral mauve-y brown almost. The products are as follows. This is the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in the shade Tan. Come with a little brush where you can just like kind of buff out those outer edges so it's not like a really harsh line. Use this on the outer line so you can kind of see. And then next, if you haven't already bought this for your lip liner collection, what are you doing? This, of course, is the Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade Wherever Walnut. I just filled in the rest of my lips with this. Also, please ignore this. I have some stress breakout right now. It will go away. I like don't break out often, so that's when you know. Then right in the center, I've talked about this lip gloss before. I am obsessed with it. This is the NARS Turkish Delight. I just pop it right in the middle. I just kind of tap that out. That's the whole thing. This is gonna be my new lip hyperfixation for the month. I can already tell. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.
This makeup look has become my favorite this summer for when I just want to look flawless and radiant. If you want to see how I did it, keep watching. Hi guys. Today I thought I'd come on here and show you guys my recent favorite makeup routine. I'm gonna go through this as quickly as possible, but everything will be linked in my Amazon storefront. I'm starting by pressing the Ilia Base Face Milk into my skin. This has been really good for my skin in the summer. Next, I talk about this all the time, the Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream, Say Glowy Gel in the shade Star Glow, the perfect summer glow product that doesn't compromise your base at all. Now you've got glass skin. Next, I'm going in with my Kylie Skin Tint in the shade 8WN, and I'm just taking a little bit. In the summer, I don't like to wear full foundation, but skin tints are life-changing, and this one is no different. It's so good, and I just press it in. It just really gives you like a My Skin but better natural finish. Kylie really did her big one with this skin tint. It is such a game changer. Next, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in the shade Caramel, and just kind of pressing that into the cheekbones to just add a little bit of warmth. And then on the nose. I also like to take the excess and just put it on my eyelids. And we're gonna take the Makeup by Mario concealer in the shade 220. Once again, just putting it on the back of the hand. Just like lightly pressing into those edges so we don't get too much product. Just pressing all of that in right under the eye. I do really love to sharpen up this line from the ends of our eyes to our temples. Sometimes I'll even take a little angled brush and just kind of crisp that up. I don't know why, I just feel like it makes everything look really professional. I like to go in with my beauty blender and just kind of soften those edges, lightly marinate those two together. I'll go in with that same bronzer brush from earlier, just kind of pull it in. For blush, this is a new product that I'm absolutely obsessed with for this summer. This is the Haus Labs Color Fuse Glassy Blush Balm, and this is in the shade Glassy Ginger. Just tap it into our cheeks. Makeup by Mario in the shade The Perfect Brown. Also like to take it really close to my lash line and just kind of smudge that out. It just makes it look like I have on falsies. Cleaning up the brows with the NYX Nano Brow in the shade Brunette. And I'm setting under the eyes with the Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Comfy. So I'm setting in the middle of my forehead, right under the eyes, and on my chin. That powder literally makes me look airbrushed. Going in with one of my favorite powder bronzers of all time. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer. I'm using the shade Dark. Setting with the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Powder. Swiping away all of that excess. NYX Buttermelt Bronzer in the shade, hold on, For the Butter. Just applying that to the apples of the cheeks and upwards. Fake freckles with the Huda Beauty Lip Stain in the shade Toasty Brown. This is such a multi-use product. Same eyeliner from earlier in our waterline. Don't skip out on mascara on your bottom lashes, ladies. Charlotte Tilbury on the nose. Going in with the new Huda Beauty lip stains in the shade Soft Nude. These are a godsend. I'm filling in with the shade Baby Pink. Setting with the Charlotte Tilbury and the One Size setting sprays. Now let's take out the hair to give you guys the full effect. Here it is all put together. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm already late to my own birthday. Bye guys, I love you. I'll see you in the next one.